Hey guys, Claire here, and in today's video we're going to talk about all things Harry and Meghan. I don't know about you guys, but I've been having a blast taking in all of the Invictus Games fun, from the opening ceremony to all the behind scenes photos and videos, some of which are shared on Meghan's official Instagram page. So let's talk about it. Long before the opening ceremony officially began, the Duke and Duchess took the time behind the scenes to meet with various teams and their family members and even their adorable little dogs. Seeing all the smiles and warmth between the competitors and their family members has just been absolutely phenomenal. There have been so many moments that I've found to be absolutely joyful and inspiring. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has tweeted, "The Invictus Games are here. A huge welcome to all of the athletes, coaches, and fans from around the world. Team Canada, time to show the world what you're made of." And speaking of showing the world what you're made of, that packed crowd for the opening ceremony was something else. I really enjoyed seeing all the teams from the different countries, and I believe seeing Brazil for the first time was incredible. The performances from Katy Perry, Nelly Furtado, Chris Martin, every single performer delivered. Seeing the servicemen and women and their family members smiling and dancing and having a blast, that's what it's really all about. We even had our first proposal of the games, and she said yes, so congratulations to the happy couple. Like I said before, Meghan has been sharing a lot of behind the scene moments on her official Instagram, more specifically on her stories, so if you're interested in getting those little tidbits, be sure to follow her and get it there.
And I'll tell you what, Meghan's Instagram account is going absolutely wild. If you have an Instagram account and you've not followed her, I recommend you do so. She's turning her Instagram account into a mini TV broadcasting station. It's amazing to watch with stills like this one and lots of live video. I could have chosen one of 50 images like this for today's post to really personify who Meghan and Harry really are in their hearts. I've chosen this one because I just think them meeting the wheelchair basketball crew and literally bending down to their level to converse and chat just fills me with absolute joy. Just look at the expression on the faces of everyone concerned, including Meghan and Harry. You cannot fake this stuff. And as working, but non-taxpayer funded royals, I take my hat off to these two. And Kensington Palace, get learning from these two. Get learning what they do, how often they do it, and the skill that they do it with. Because we need change in the taxpayer, non-funded, charity scrounging British royal family, and we need that change in 2025. Hats off to Meghan and Harry. Good luck to everyone at Invictus.
Now we're officially on the second day of the games, and if you're interested in checking out the sporting schedule, be sure to check out the official Invictus Foundation page, and it'll give you different social media platforms for you to check out and all of the information that you'll need to follow along on the games. And before I forget, did you guys see that adorable little video of Nelly and Meghan taking a video selfie, and they were photobombed or video bombed by Prince Harry? I love to see how much fun they're having together. Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan kicked off their second day at the Invictus Games with an inspiring visit to the International Library at the nation's home, where they spent quality time connecting with Invictus friends and, of course, their families. The Duchess led a fun and heartwarming storytime session, reading to children and creating an interactive, joyful atmosphere. The couple then rolled up their sleeves and joined the children in designing spirit posters, a powerful reminder of how storytelling and art can build connections for the next generation. What I do love about Harry and Meghan is how at ease they are with the children. And while I'm watching all the videos, I'm seeing kids coming up to smile and talk to them, interact with them. Some of the kids that I've even recognized from prior games, and Meghan even recognized from prior games. You see them like bringing little trinkets specifically for Prince Harry. It's so adorable to see. And I feel like that's very indicative of the type of parents that they are.
Day one of the 2025 Invictus Games was full of excitement, celebration, and love. This morning, Harry and Meghan met with some of the participants of the Games, including members of Team Canada and Team USA, prior to the main event of the day, the opening ceremony. I genuinely wish that I could share with all of you the energy and excitement that was in that room as the 23 nations celebrated themselves, each other, and just how far they have all come. The performances were fantastic, the speakers were great, and if I didn't already know how much the world loves Harry and Meghan, I certainly do now. I think that the loudest cheers of the entire event happened when they were first shown on the screen. Everyone here has so much respect and admiration for them, but especially Harry for creating Invictus. Based on where I was in proximity to them, I don't think that I have any better photos than the ones that you've already seen. But I will say that watching the two of them in person is as adorable as you think it is. I don't think it was shown on the live stream, but all eyes were on them when they entered the venue. Harry is noticeably protective of Meghan. Meghan is, just as everyone says, even more beautiful in person, and it's clear that they could not be more in love. It's only day one, and all of these sweet moments have already happened. I can't imagine what the next 8 days will bring. Another moment that I don't think was shown on the live stream that I thought was really nice is from right after Harry's speech. He headed straight for Team Ukraine to say hello to the competitors from that team. And as he exited, someone from the audience yelled out, "Thank you, Harry." And of course, it wouldn't be a visit to Vancouver without a Canucks game. Harry once again threw out the ceremonial puck, and the Sussexes once again looked like they forgot that everyone else was in the room.
Fans of Harry and Meghan around the world are witnessing them carry on with Invictus. It is so refreshing to see Harry and Meghan in their element when they are with the crowds, when they are engaging people, when they are showing up and doing good. You have to think about the time, the patience, the preparation it takes to pull off Invictus. This is no small feat to bring this many people together. And this is only day 3, right? We haven't even gotten to the main events yet. We are in prep time. But to see them do this, to see Harry living out something he himself created, this was his concept, it speaks to so much about what this couple is about and who they truly are. It also speaks to Harry's determination to maintain his connection with those he served and served with and fought for. This is what it's about. When I speak about service, when I speak about bringing plans to fruition, when I speak about getting in there, getting your hands dirty and getting it done, bravo to Harry and Meghan. Say what you want about them, like them, love them, hate them. It does not change their hustle.
Okay, so let's talk about the most talked about event of the week, the Invictus Opening Games, which happened in Vancouver. So first off, in terms of the highlights, it was obviously seeing Mr. and Mrs. Invictus again, Harry and Meghan. It was great to see them. It was great to see them just catch up with a number of athletes, the hugs, the kisses, etc. Lots of photos. And it was absolutely fantastic to see Meghan sharing some images on her Instagram stories. So again, excellent. I loved her selection of images. And then we move on to the actual ceremony itself. We saw the competitors from different countries, which was incredible. We had all the opening speeches from different people, from Vancouver, from Canada. Especially for me, the leaders of the 4 nations, Harry had met them previously, they had spoken, and it was great to see that level of respect for the indigenous population of Canada. So for me, as an African, and as a particular African from a particular part of Nigeria, we would say that he literally went to pay homage, because you don't just step on somebody else's soil without paying homage and then asking permission, etc., etc. So that was great. And then for me, Some of the things I loved in no particular order. I loved Chris Martin of Coldplay. I loved when he took the stage and he called Harry a kind and very sweet man. He called him his Royal Holiness, which was a bit... I just thought, they're such good friends. They're messing around. And then, of course, when Harry had to go on stage to give a speech, he turned to Meghan, said something to her. So if there are any Leap readers amongst my followers, in my audience, please, I want to know what he said. Turned to her, said something, kissed her. Of course, everybody went crazy. So loved that. Now, also, I loved Nelly Furtado. I loved her singing. It was a bit of nostalgia, a bit of talent. She performed I'm Like a Bird. She got people to sing the chorus along with her. Again, brilliant, beautiful, loved it. Then there was Katy Perry. Now, I have my issues with Katy Perry because she was, low-key mean girl towards Meghan. But hey, she's there to perform. I believe she did her job really well. She had a brilliant entrance with the drummers, with the soldiers. The entrance was incredible. But what I loved was when she was coming in, you could see a few veterans literally position their children to the front so the children can see her. So again, loved that. So for me, and then we get to Harry's speech, which I felt was the highlight. He talked about the divisions we're currently experiencing in the world. He said to the participants, prove why you are Invictus in these games. Very stirring speech. And oh my goodness, it was very clear to see why people call him a statesman. He did not earn that title. He did not earn that title of statesman just because he's a prince. He has put in the work. When you compare his speeches at when he set up the games, when he was still a young lad, when you compare his speeches then to what his speech is now, oh my God, he's improved leaps and bounds. He's confident, he's relaxed, he understands people, he's got empathy. The speech was giving impact, it was giving understanding, it was giving knowledge. You can tell he's done the work. And that is how you earn the title of statesman.
I completely agree with Elizabeth. And from reading a lot of the comments on social media, there are a lot of people who saw Prince Harry's speech as significant and stirring and definitely embodies the spirit of Invictus. Now, if you want to see the full thing, it's on the official Invictus YouTube page, so you can check it out there. But I want to share a few of my favorite highlights of Prince Harry's speech.
Hello, Canada, and bienvenue. I would like to begin by honoring the First Nations who are hosting this year's games. Lil'wat, Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh. Heitsap, Kukwilum. From the bid for the Games through to this week's competition, we have walked together side by side on this journey. And we are so grateful to you for having these Games on your land. Today and for the next week, warriors unite. In this moment of difficulty and division in many parts of the world, we gather here in Vancouver in a spirit of unity. We represent 23 nations, speak many different languages, and reflect the full breadth of the world's religions and faiths. Beyond any differences, here at the Invictus Games, we are grounded in mutual respect, competing fiercely, but believing in one another, supporting one another, and rooting for one another. Over the past decade, I've lost count of the times that we've heard you tell us that the Invictus Games saved you. Respectfully, I disagree. Invictus didn't save you. You saved yourself. It was you who pushed through the doubt and despair. You who summited your own mountain and brought us along with you. It was you who kept going even when you didn't think you had any more to give. The games simply reveal what is already within you, that scarcest and most precious of the world's resources, character. A spirit of fortitude and perseverance that can never be defeated. That is the magic of the Invictus Games. At this moment, when there is no shortage of crises, no absence of uncertainty, no lack of weak moral character in the world, the values you embody, the way you carry yourselves, not only at the Invictus Games, but each and every day. Your courage, your resilience, your humanity illuminate a path forward for us all, and for that, we thank you. Your leadership did not end when you stepped off the battlefield or took off the uniform. It endures. The example you set is a compass for the world. We need you, and will always need you. As we embark on this year's competition, here is my challenge to all of you. Show the world how you behave under completely impossible circumstances. Show the world your fearlessness. Show the world the grandeur in your attempt at victory. Show the world why you are Invictus. Thank you.